In recent years, Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously allowed our association members to gather for international seminars. They were joyous occasions as Master and disciples reunited to meditate and pray for peace. During her visit to meet with our association members, Supreme Master Ching Hai also spoke of the teachings of past masters and answered the spiritual questions of fellow initiates. Throughout the ages, compassionate, enlightened masters have urged people to surrender to the greater universal power by seeking the divine within, from which all other goodness and happiness follow. This message was echoed again in Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion with the theme Animals Have Intelligence, with our association members on January 19, 2009.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Any question?
I was thinking about getting a bird.
Yeah, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Story for you?
Yeah. So what would your advice be to someone?
What for you want a bird? Adoption?
I love animals. Yeah. I have
You want to adopt one? A cat and a bird?
I would like to get a bird.
I'm not sure they get on, unless they've been together since child. Maybe she understands, but it's not for sure. What for you? You want a bird? You want to adopt a bird or you want to buy a bird?
Well, I looked at both options.
Adopt one if you have to have one. Adopt. Always adopt.
Uh-huh.
Because buying, that means one bird is not adopted. Yeah, and maybe dying somewhere in a small cages, because not every center for birds or animals have big cages. Adopt one if you want one. But it's a lot of work, huh? You cannot just have a bird and just put in a cage and every day look at him, huh? You have to talk to him daily. You have to put him on the hand and, caress him like a lover. Truly like that. Otherwise, it's no use to bring a bird in your house just to look at or just to possess a bird. Not even adoption. It's a lot of work. Cats are work. Dogs are work. Birds are work. You must know. There are things that you don't know about birds. And if you really want to adopt one, and if you have room for it, he needs room to fly around. Yes? And you have to clean all the time because the cage will not be clean. And if you let him fly all over the furniture, be prepared that you have no sofa unturned, no electric cord uneaten, no television sometime in the middle of nowhere. Just suddenly television doesn't work. He eats the electric cord. And you have to know what plants you must not have in your garden or in your house. Because some plants are poisonous even for dogs or cats or birds. You see, birds in the wild, they know what they do because they have been trained by their parents and by their flocks what to do. But birds in captivities, they have been in cages since the time of great-great-great-grandfather, mother already. They don't know how to survive in the wild. They don't know which plant is poison even. They don't know electric cord is dangerous even. My bird eats a lot of electric cord. I'm surprised he's still alive, Maybe at that time we switch it off, so a lucky guy. Yeah. And now I have to watch him all the time in case he eat the electric cord. He eat it like noodles, It look like noodles, so we just eat it to try. I told you already in my book, huh? It's true story. And birds are very sensitive to many things. Like you can't even bring him in the kitchen too often, or when you're cooking with some kind of different utensil, because they emit some film, which is no good for them. And you have to know what kind of solution to use to clean his cage, or to clean him, or to bath him, to spray him when summer, winter, how much, how many times, how many hours you have to spend with what kind of birds. It depends on what kind of birds. Some birds are very independent. Some birds are very attached to human. They could die if you go away, or if you die, or if you pass them away to somebody else. They cannot continue being heartbroken forever. Maybe the old caretaker give it to the the center, you know. But if they give it to you and then you give it away again, or you're gonna wait, they'll be heartbroken. Really, they are very sensitive. Dogs and cats, they can survive without, you know, they can make it. But birds are different. Very sensitive being. Their environment has to be very, very clean because they are susceptible, you know, to unhygienic condition. You see, in the sky, the fly is always clean, and they always alight on top of the trees, which are cleaned by sunshine, by rain, by wind. Yes, mostly yes. And they bath in the big grand river. They drink from the, you know, the running brook. Yes. But in the captivity, they have no choice. They can't do it. And they also have hormone, you know, racking within themselves. It's a lot of things to do for birth. And you can't, you know, you can't fix a bird like you fix a dog or a cat, you know. It's a lot of work to have a birth, so you have to consider it before, okay? You have to study, you have to buy a book or something and read whether or not this bird is suitable for you even, or your environment is suitable for that bird or not, and how much work you have to put in for that bird, and can you, how much time you have per day. Wow, a lot of work, baby, my God. Dogs even less work than birds, because you can't just let him run around forever in the house. You have to give him a room to stay, or unless you train him from little child, otherwise he will bite everything in your house. My bird eat all my furniture before, and I told you, I became a yogi naturally. No attachment to furniture, at least. Not only furniture, the carpet. He eat it one block at a time. The kitchen vinyl, eat also one block at a time. The fruit, he try one piece banana, doesn't like it, throw it. Apple, maybe try. One bite, doesn't like it. Throw everything. And maybe mango, okay, try one bite. No, doesn't like it. They just, you know, grab it and throw it on the floor. And then I have to go and run around and, you know, clean it up and eat the leftover. Or give to dogs, or do whatever with it. But he won't clean it up for you. And he won't go down and eat the rest. Sometimes the dog, you know, like you give him a piece of fruit or food, maybe he eat half and then half he throw it, you know, somewhere. But later he might come back and lick it up or clean it up for you. But the birds, no. They don't go on the floor, that's for sure. They like the higher the better, yeah? And sometimes they go up right on the ceiling there and just stand there forever. You call him down, he won't come down. Huh? When he come down, you are asleep and he come poke your nose or whatever. Yeah, and dig a hole in your blanket, yeah, your bed. The sponge they like to play is soft, yeah, easy to dig, yeah. They dig the whole thing out, one hole at a time, one corner at a time. And it's okay if you can afford to buy another one and keep buying, you know. Because they like to chew things. In nature, they chew onto, you know, dry branches and all that in order to keep their beak in a favorable condition. Otherwise, they keep growing, you see. Yes. And then you have to trim the nails, cut the nails if you don't have, you know, the thing for them to trim it themselves. I do the clever way. I cover the half with the sandpaper. So wherever he stand on, half of it, you know, on the top is smooth, no sandpaper. But the bottom is sandpaper, so just right where the nails is. Every day he go like that. He just like, trim his nails by himself, because they don't like to be trimmed, their nails like that. And woe to you if you don't take good care. He just fly away, and then you'll be heartbroken. Not because you lose a bird, but because you don't know what will happen to him. You don't know if he live or die, he won't tell you. He won't come back. Maybe he come back, but then he'll be in a very bad shape many days later. And then he might go again. They can always fly. Just a second you open the door, they come out, you know. Yes. Otherwise you have to put them in cage, and you don't like everything. Oh, birds is a lot of work. You have to know what food to give him. As the vet, you know, check up, vitamin, cleaning the body. Not like dog, you can shampoo him and then put it in the garden and hose him down like that. The bird's different. You have to clean the feathers. Sometimes they get dirty, you know. A lot of work, honey. And it's not to talk about, you know, sometimes they're angry. They dig a hole in your hand or something. Yeah. And the sharp nail, you know.
I've already been bitten once.
Yeah, told you. Everybody who has bird has at least been bitten once. And what they love most is the ear, you know. And if you have a bird and one day you come back and I see only one ear left, I will not ask. Oh, yeah, both ears gone. I won't ask. Any other animal you want before? Just bird, right? Just because we talk about birds. Not to talk about that, your cat. You know, he might be jealous. And then he might eat your birds while you're not there. Any second, we're done. Yeah? And also not to talk about the bird who's jealous with your cat. Either way, you know, either he pick him or he growl them. Because they're not been together since they were young. Yes? And the cat has been with you a long time and attached to you, like partner. See, animals, they do take you as partner. Because they're not in natural habitat. Natural habitat, they have a partner for life. So for you, it's like partner for life. Either that or dad or mom or brother, sister. It's just for life. And just very, very faithful. Yeah? So maybe either of them may get jealous, you know. When one of my bird adopted come home and he saw other bird, wow, he bit me also. First he was kissing me all over, and when he come home saw another bird, other male bird even. Especially if it's a male bird, or a male cat or male dog. They really get jealous and you'll be in trouble. Even if you keep them separate, there's a friction atmosphere in the house. And you can feel it. Sometimes it gives you pressure too. It's not like you like something and you have it. Okay? Yeah. Okay, if you cannot have a bird, you just go and give donation to some bird that you like. Yeah? Like foster or something. Okay, I like that bird. Every day you can come and see him, talk to him and give some money for the caretaker to take special care for him. Yeah. Or buy a bigger cage for him. Yeah. Something like that. If you can do it, then you of course you do it. You have to think carefully and feel which one is suitable. Okay, huh?
Yeah, I've been going to the pet store a lot and just playing with the birds, trying to kind of
Think which
used
one.
to them. And, yeah.
Wow, that's difficult for me to tell you, huh? Especially when you have a cat. Yes. It's a joke, it's a bad joke, but I just read it yesterday or something. A little kid was feeding a cat. He's a house cat with a bird nut and pellet. And the mother said, Lisa, what are you doing? Lisa, I'm feeding the bird. He said, but he's not a bird. You're feeding the cat. And Lisa said, but that's where my budgie is. Budgie, you know, the small bird. Is it inside the cat? You capiche? It's a bad story, but it could happen, you know. I'm sorry, enlighten is one thing. Jealousy is another. I'm not sure if your bird or your cat that enlightened. Even between enlightened people, there's still jealousy, you know. It's more or less, but they control better. But birds and sometimes instincts is strong. Bird or dogs or cat, they're too strong. And just 1 second and too late, you know. Well, I could talk forever about birds, but be careful, huh? You have to read well, be well acquainted, because you have to really take very delicate care of a bird. They're not like dog or cat, you know what I mean? Because you are used to with cat, you think it's no work, he come in and out by himself, he even wash himself and all that. No, birds are different, okay? Right, any more question about cat? No, huh? That's all? Okay, good. Anyone else?
We thank you for your gentle presence for today's episode of Between Master and Disciples. Join us again next Monday for part 3 of Animals Have Intelligence. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants, coming up next, right after Noteworthy News. We wish you many happy and carefree days.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/BMD.